more behind the scenes images of the upcoming pilot episode for the new Buffy the Vampire Slayer series have emerged. Details about filming from director Khloe Xiao, possible release dates, and more. So sharpen your stakes, Slayers, this is going to be a wild ride. Hi Slayers, welcome back to Sunnydale Scoop, where I talk everything related to the Buffyverse from the iconic television series and of course the upcoming new sequel series known as New Sunnydale. So if this sounds like content that will interest you, then what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and become a Slayer today here on Sunnydale Scoop. Today we'll be talking about new updates that we have on the upcoming new Buffy the Vampire Slayer sequel series. But before we dive into today's video, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who supported me on my last video on this topic, all the comments, just everything. And I'm over the moon that you guys have been enjoying my content so far and all the subscribers that I have gained in just such a short time from making this channel. I really wanted to make some more videos sooner than this, but I have been quite sick lately. I'm all better now, but enough about me. Let's dive into the juicy details that we have to cover here today, guys. First up, we have a look at some photos that came out over the last week of a behind the scenes director slate clapperboard. We have some details on here. Looks like they were filming scene 13. We have the director's name, Khloe Xiao, of course, and the guy who is doing the camera work. I love that they use the Buffy font from the original series on here. I wonder if that means the new show will have the same font also. The blood splatter detail is a nice touch. Here is another director's cut clapperboard. This time we can see it more clearly. Also, thanks to its New Sunnydale fans over on Instagram for bringing this to my attention. Make sure you guys go and check them out. They tend to have a lot of first looks at the upcoming series. We can see here we have the code name for the series, or possibly the pilot episode code name called Mango, which we have previously seen before on that script that Sarah shared a few weeks back. Now, what's interesting here is this says 112 scenes have been filmed, which from what I've heard, typical pilot episodes have around 50 or so scenes. So either there is a few different scenes for alternate pilots that they have shot to pitch to Hulu/Disney, or maybe just like Welcome to the Hellmouth and The Harvest, maybe it's a continuation two-part episode situation. That would make sense and be a nice way to do a little throwback to the original series. Next, we have this public notice consent letting the public know that the filming was underway. Not much to talk about here, but just an interesting little tidbit of information. Let me know in the comments down below if you were lucky enough to be around the filming locations in person during this time. Would love to hear your stories about it. Now, before we jump into more behind the scenes images, let's take a look at this article of an interview Khloe did with the LA Times a few days ago as of the time of recording this. The interview is about her new film, Hemnet. The article goes on to talk about Khloe's work from The Rider, Nomadland to Eternals, and asking questions about Hemnet. But we are going to focus on the part of this article where she is asked what she will be doing next, and it is about the new Buffy series. She says, I just wrapped up the pilot on the new Buffy the Vampire Slayer series, which is set 25 years later. My company is a part of developing it. The fandom is so special to me and I'm excited about how that's going to go into the world. Wow, so looks like we got a lot of information just from this little quote from Khloe here in this interview. Obviously, they have completely finished filming the pilot, which definitely means that the 112 scenes we saw earlier on the clapperboard is definitely for the pilot. Some people were speculating maybe they started filming more episodes because it has more scenes than the usual pilot, but I'm starting to think it's either a two-part pilot like I mentioned earlier, or this is going to be a very long 2-hour episode special or something like that. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Another interesting thing that she has stated here is that the series is set 25 years later, which if we're counting from 2003, it would make it 2028. So does that mean we won't get the series until then? Because you know, with the original series, it aired the same time we were going through the same years within the show. For example, in season 1, Buffy was in school in 1997, which was the same year in real life. She graduated in season 3, which was 1999, which was also the same year it was airing as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was going to be in 2028. I was hoping for an earlier release, maybe late 2026 or early 2027, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. It also sounds like Khloe is quite confident that this is going to be picked up by Hulu, with her little statement at the end there saying that she's excited for it to go into the world and didn't mention anything about, waiting for it to get picked up by Hulu and Disney. So I guess maybe that's some kind of slight confirmation, or maybe I'm just reading into that too much. Let me know what you guys think. Now here we have some photos of Sarah carrying what looks like some coffees. People believe that this is during the filming while on set of the new Buffy show, but it's not 100% confirmed. However, it would make a lot of sense because if you're a long-time Buffy fan, then you'll know that back in the day during filming Buffy the Vampire Slayer, a lot of cast members said that Sarah would do things like this for them, like go on coffee runs, bring coffee to the crew. So it looks like that hasn't changed in her personality. I think Sarah sounds like such an amazing person from everything I've heard. Obviously, with Hollywood stars, we don't really know them completely, but it's nice to see it looks like she's helping out her co-stars again over 20 years later. Now guys, here is where we have some more of the juicy behind the scenes pictures that you've all been waiting for. I'm super excited to share this with you guys. This is from a post that Sarah had shared over on Instagram this morning as of the time of filming this video. So let's take a look at everything she has shared here. First up, we have a picture of Sarah and Khloe holding steaks, which, oh my God, guys, like when I first saw this morning, seeing Buffy with a steak again in her hand, like it's just so iconic. And it kind of looks like the steak that we had seen in the promotional photos back in the early days of like season 1 especially, which is really nice. And Khloe looks pretty cool there holding a steak as well. You can see here in her caption, she's written, "So since there is very little I can share about my last 3 weeks, here is the tiniest glimpse." So obviously it took them about 3 weeks to film the pilot, I would say, since that's what she said here. That's a pretty cool piece of information, I think. While she can't share a lot, it's kind of nice to see. Now, if we zoom in a little bit on the back of this photo first, I don't know, it looks like we've got some props in the back there. I can't really tell. It's hard to see. I don't know. It's super interesting though. Behind Khloe here, we've got like what looks like some pictures of like a storyboard maybe some inspiration for some outfits or something, or some set design. I don't know. I just wish we could see a clearer photo, but it's nice to get this little teaser. So here we have 3 directors' chairs. We've got, of course, Sarah Michelle Gellar's chair. She's got a little Stanley cup on the side there. I wonder what she's drinking. Maybe like an iced latte, or maybe it's just some water. This little top secret thing that she's put over a piece of paper here, which I'm assuming is the script. We also have an empty blank nameless chair at the back there, and beside Sarah here we've got Gail Berman, which is a film producer, I believe, and it also looks like we're in like a school here because you can see some like tables at the back there. I'm assuming this will be the set of the new Sunnydale Academy. Now we've got Sarah possibly in her trailer here. She is taking a little mirror selfie. Her hat says mother, of course, super iconic, and she's holding her little Buffy end of days figure. I love this. It's such a cute little photo. You can see her little name tag there clipped on her pocket, and it says Mango, which is obviously the code name either for the pilot or the show. I'm not too sure. Not much else to say about this photo, but it's really nice to see some behind the scenes of Buffy. Now here's another shot of her trailer here. Looks like she's got a nice little TV in there. Yeah, not really much to say about this one, guys. I was trying to zoom in and see if maybe there was like some little Easter eggs or something, but I can't see anything that's substantial to talk about, to be honest with you guys. Maybe that's possibly a script on the table there. There's no information when you zoom in, but who knows, maybe one of you guys will zoom in on this picture and find something interesting. If you do, let me know in the comments below. Now here we have a close-up shot of Sarah Michelle Gellar's chair and a phone sitting on the chair, and it looks like the little sticker says Live Laugh Slayer or Live Laugh Slay in a love heart. I'm not sure. There's another sticker covering it, so we can't really see what it says here. Behind her, it looks like Ryan is sitting there. I'm assuming that's Ryan. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm just having a guess here, guys. Now here's a shot of Sarah with another actor, I'm assuming. I actually don't know who that is. Let me know if you do in the comments below. I don't know why his face looks quite familiar to me, but I just can't place it. No one is tagged in it too. So yeah, if you know in the comments who this is with her in the photo, let me know. What else we can see in this photo is it looks like we're shooting in the desert here. It looks very familiar to like the original Slayer maybe, or maybe they're filming a scene to do with like Sunnydale, you know, the crater, because that kind of looks a bit familiar too. I know we've had a few desert scenes throughout the show, so it'll be really interesting to see what is being filmed out here in the desert. And you can see a lot of the camera crew and everything happening in the background. So it looks like we're going to have a lot of different locations in the pilot episode. We've got another shot of the desert as well, probably on the same day, I'm assuming, as the previous photo we just looked at. And yeah, she just took a picture of the sky. Looks pretty. The interesting part here is, yeah, they're definitely shooting some kind of scene in the desert. So I cannot wait to see what that means. Here we have a photo of Sarah with Jacob Masters, who is a film producer. I guess maybe he'll be a producer on the new show as well, or just maybe someone else a part of the crew. In this photo, we can see Sarah holding up her Buffy the Vampire Slayer figure, this time in box. End of days figure we're seeing again, which we've seen a few times in these behind the scenes photos now. But this time we're outside in the night, it looks like, maybe in that desert scene again. And you can see in these little TV screens in the back here, they've got like something happening there for the episodes. I tried to zoom in and see if we could see anything, but I can't really make out what the images are. Now we have another mirror selfie of Sarah in her trailer, this time in what looks like some workout gear maybe. It'll be interesting to know if she filmed like a little combat scene with Nova. I don't know. What do you guys think? Now, this is the last photo we have in these slides. Looks like some kind of timetable because you can see some times at the top there. Obviously, she's blocked out some crucial information here. But then we've got also like what says locations down the bottom. Pretty interesting. I'm not really sure what this document would be officially called. I'm just going to go with like a timetable for now. There's a little note down the bottom here from Khloe. Let's read it. The hardest thing in this world is to live in it. Be brave, live. Buffy Summers. Let's embark on this adventure together with joy, empathy, curiosity, and respect. Life is both beautiful and difficult. We will be rewarded and tested. We will be brave. We will live to the fullest and know that we are never alone. We always have each other. Happy first day, Khloe. Guys, I think that's really awesome seeing these photos. I think, you know, that little message from Khloe on Sarah's first day is really sweet. I really like it. It sounds like, you know, they had a lot of fun filming this pilot episode. I mean, it looks like a lot of fun. I really hope a lot of more behind the scenes photos get posted, maybe from other cast members as well. That would be really interesting. If they do, I'll be sure to update you guys. Well, Slayers, that's a lot of information to absorb. I'm pretty excited, like just seeing a bit more behind the scenes. Honestly, when Sarah shared that post, like just showing a bit more stuff, like it just feels that more real now. I mean, I know we know this is happening, but it's just really nice to see a bit more behind the scenes stuff and like just really dive into it with you guys. Hopefully we get to see some more stuff soon. That will be really exciting. And if we do, of course, I'll be updating you guys on that as soon as I can. But yeah, if there's any updates that you find and you want me to talk about, make sure you send an email over to sunnydalescoop@gmail.com, and that way I can cover it here on the channel. Now, guys, again, if you have been enjoying my content so far and you want to see more of this related to either the new series or anything else Buffy related, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to me, honestly, guys. So far, everyone who has subscribed, it means the world to me. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload here on Sunnydale Scoop. Bye, Slayers.